Hello? Say hi to the vlog.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? You know, it's Brian, Tim's coworker. He's a pretty cool guy. As you all know, he's got the face of an angel and the voice of a god.
That's perfect. I'm going to keep that in.
I do voices as well if anybody's looking for a voice actor.
All right, man.
All right.
See ya.
Later, buddy.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, welcome back to another Zib Productions video where it's all about telling a good story. My name is TJ Ferralis and let's get into it. So, your first job may not be the one that you would expect yourself doing. And for me, my first job was definitely not what I expected. And I thought that I would be probably working retail or cashiering at some place. But what ended up happening was I got a very interesting job. Before I get into that, I need to buy a suit. How is that related? It's related. It's related. This is my favorite song. So I was 18 years old and I was tired of asking my parents for money. Because if your parents are like mine, you ask for money, they look at you like you're the scum of the earth or something. And you feel guilty too. I decided, hey, I want to get a job. Now, I didn't just go and apply to places like a normal person does. No. What happened was I actually got a letter in the mail, and in the letter it said, hey, we have job openings, we're looking to hire, we want you, or something. We got locations all over the place. That was 6 years ago, and I didn't know. I just thought, hey, it's money, right? Cool. I decided to call this number. I said, okay, you know, I don't know, I didn't know anything. I've never had a job interview before. I called the number, asked me to tell me about myself, and I make up a bunch of stuff like, yeah, I'm really cool, I'm good at everything, so please hire me. And the lady says, okay, you know, we're pretty interested, we'd like to have you come in for an interview. I said, all right, sweet, yeah, I'm in. I thought to myself, hey, you know, what is this company? And then I looked it up, I think it was on the letter. I thought, wow, this company doesn't have the best reputation. This might not be a good idea. You know what, I'm gonna go. What's the worst thing that could happen? I'm gonna go and I'll have an interview, see what happens. It's like other people there, so I thought, okay, you know, I'm not the only one here. So I thought to myself, other people are falling for this too. So if I get scammed, we're all in this together, right? I don't have any idea what the job is about. They said it's about customer service and being good with people, right? Oh, customer service, cool. What kind of store is it? So me finding this place where I'm looking for a store and I find this office building, I thought, okay, this is kind of weird. I'm in the room, right? Bunch of people. Someone comes up to greet me, hand my resume, sit down, and start filling out this application, right? Right now, I have so many questions. What kind of store is this? What is the job? But I thought, hey, it's the interview. You're not allowed to ask questions. You want money, right? Don't ask questions. The manager gathered all of us applicants and he started talking about the company. And he started explaining how this company, you know, has been around for a long time. He said, I would like to demonstrate one of our products. I thought, okay, what is the product, dude? He takes out this pair of scissors. Okay, interesting, pair of scissors. And then he asks if any of us have a penny. And I thought, is this some sort of magic trick? What is going on here? Someone hands him a penny. That guy really wanted the job. The guy who gave him the penny, he was prepared, he wanted that job. Lo and behold, he takes this pair of scissors and boom, he cuts it in half. And I thought, wait a minute, what? And everybody was like, wow, this is a crazy pair of scissors. He cuts a penny in half. I thought, oh boy, what is going on? What did I get myself into? After a couple demonstrations, he explains how the job works. It's a sales job. You do X amount of appointments in a day or a week or whatever, and you make $16 per appointment. I was thinking in my head, Jesus, that's a lot of money, dude. I was thinking 8 an hour, but 16, I'll take it. Thinking, okay, I just gotta be open-minded. You know, it's a lot of money. And then he makes it sound easy. Yeah, you know, you do some practice with your friends and family, and then they recommend you, and blah, blah, blah. I thought, okay, yeah, this is doable. And then he gets to the end where you need products to show your friends and family. You get $500 or $600 or $700 worth of stuff, and you only pay $150 for it. Back then, I didn't know much about scandals or schemes or anything like that. I was just a freaking kid who didn't know how the world worked. So I just thought, oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Wait, how am I going to get the money? I don't have money. I don't have $150. That's $1 million. You might as well say $1 million. Same thing. I don't have any money. Some of these people who are sitting in the interview were visibly disappointed. They did not like the fact that you had to pay money, and then made me think, oh shoot, you know what? Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know what this company's about. It's all these knives, and then I gotta pay money to work. I ended up getting the job, and he scheduled me for training, and then I came home and I told my mom, hey, I got the job. And then she said, what is this job? What is it about? And I said, well, it's, you know, you kind of have to be there. You know? Hey, have you ever seen a scissors cut a penny before? It was ridiculous. So I tried to explain this, and then, Mom, come on. You sell knives? And she said, like door to door? No, you know, you call your, but come on, just don't, can I have $150? So my mom gives me $150. She gave me the money, and I go to the training, and I end up working at this knife place for 3 years of my life. Isn't that crazy? Oh man, there's more to that story. Yeah, I was there every single day, met a bunch of cool people, and I didn't want to leave. You know, I felt like I was leaving a family. 2 years flashes before my eyes in an instant. I knew all these things about managing people. I knew all these things about running an office. I knew all these things about running an interview, but I didn't learn anything about myself. I was nowhere closer to finding out who I was as a person. I had all these skills, and I didn't have a story written. How did I go from that guy to totally not that guy and realizing I never want to be that guy, even though I said all these positive things about it? You're gonna have to wait, because I'm gonna find parking right now, buy a suit, and we'll talk about that story some more. I like this place. I'll come back sometime. So anyway, how did I get from that guy to this guy? I mean, I only talked about the good stuff, but there are other frustrations that I had. When you first start, they aren't a big deal, but after working there for a certain amount of time, it kind of grows on you, and you don't realize those frustrations are there until it's too late. Because this kind of job is, you're married to it. You never stop thinking about it. When you get home, you're always thinking, I should be doing this instead, or I should, you know, be setting appointments. I should be honing my craft. Some people are able to do that. Some people are able to 24/7 just work. There are other people who are able to disconnect. They're able to put 100% when they're doing this sales gig and come home and unplug. Some people can do that. Due to my immaturity or lack of effort, I wasn't able to successfully do that. Thought, you know what, it's time to look for something else. I had a long talk with my parents, and they said, you know what, you need to go back to school. I said, you know what, you're right. For the longest time, I did not want to admit that they were right. I always said that I was going to do it on my own. But this was the time that I'd decide, you know what, I'm not in a good spot right now. And I went back. There is a lesson behind this. And I'll get to that lesson. So that H&M was really crowded, and I was talking to the girl up in the front. I said, this place is pretty busy right now. And she said, this is actually not that bad compared to our busy times. I said, what does busy look like? And she said, oh, you should have seen the Nike store. That line wraps around the store, and sometimes they don't even have a sale. People just like Nike. Okay, anyway. Okay, to quickly summarize, no matter what these distractions are in your life, whether it's job, work, school, family, kids, whatever it may be, just never forget to take some time to step back and kind of view things in a broader perspective. Because when you're all in this micro, when you're all in this controlled chaos that you have going on in your life, that you are focused on one thing at one time, in this moment, this is what you have to do. It's kind of like walking with your head down. You're so concentrated on the ground that you don't realize that you've been walking kind of crooked for the past 8 miles, and now you've veered off course. Not to say that this job has made me veer off course or anything. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, I learned a lot from this job. But I'm just saying that if I kind of took some time to keep my head up and realize where I was going, I would have realized, hey, you know, I'm learning a lot of the skills that are important to me. But there's going to be a time, there's going to be a place, there's going to be a decision that has to be made where I have to say, okay, the learning has to stop and changes need to be made. Because learning is very important. I am a firm believer of learning through experiences, but it's important to understand you can really benefit from just taking a step back and seeing, okay, where am I going? So to wrap things up, today is May 6th. You will see me again May 13th, Friday the 13th, by the way. Why is that a thing? So, as you might know already, my goal is to hit 100 subscribers, and if you know a friend who might like something like this, then why don't you go and share that video with them? Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed, a subscription really helps, a thumbs up really helps, And of course, your comment is really helpful too. Let me know in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like. Your feedback really helps. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was kind of long, but hopefully you enjoyed the story. That was my first job. Knife guy. I was the knife guy. It's weird.